Welcome back. Fire Service spokesperson Damian Jabatis has confirmed that on Tuesday, a utility vehicle belonging to the Fire Service was involved in a front side-on collision at Cul-de-sac near the entrance to Valley Storage with a Subaru Impreza car.
Fire officers responding to the incident assessed and treated 3 of the 4 individuals involved. The driver of the Fire Service vehicle complained of feeling unwell, while the passenger complained of pain to her leg. They were both transported to the OKEU hospital. The passenger of the Subaru Impreza was also transported to the OKEU hospital, while the driver refused medical attention or transportation and subsequently signed a release form.
Also on Tuesday, an ambulance attached to the Miku fire station impacted an Isuzu pickup while returning from an ambulance call.
The incident occurred along the Castries-Viewford Highway, northbound on approach to the Tiroshe Junction. As a result of the collision, the attendant encountered pain to her leg and the driver complained of a stiff neck. There was no patient on board at the time of the incident. It is also noted that the sole occupant of the other vehicle suffered no injuries, refused transportation, and signed a release form.
Jabatis noted that all of the vehicles sustained significant damage due to the collisions, which are currently being investigated by the police. The St. Lucia Medical and Dental Association is reminding the public that as the year comes to an end, they should ensure that their health comes first. President of the SLMDA, Dr. Merle Clark, spoke with Hot 7 TV News.
As the year ends, the St. Lucia Medical and Dental Association has implored the public to continue to heed the advice and measures put in place to ensure the safety of all. President of the association, Dr. Merle Clark, says while COVID-19 was the highlight of the year and everything had to be changed, it is important to ensure that people do not become complacent with the efforts that have been made.
Let us continue to adhere to the tried and tested hygiene practices and protocols which have kept us safe. We are called upon this holiday season to make even more sacrifices, to celebrate differently, avoid the usual large gatherings, the unadulterated merriment which comes with celebrating Christmas and the dawning of a new year. Let us make use of technology available to us to reach out to each other. Physical distancing should not mean psychological distancing.
Going into the new year, she urged the public to follow the science and engage in their own research when it comes to the COVID-19 vaccines, given that the rollout in St. Lucia is expected to begin in 2021.
As we eagerly await the rollout of a COVID-19 vaccine in our region, let us ensure that we do not buy into speculation and the countless conspiracy theories. Do your own research. Obtain information from credible sources. No drug or vaccine is 100% safe, but vaccines unquestionably save lives. Let us be a nation that believes in science.
Dr. Clark advised the public that they should also not place other health matters and practices on the back burner because of COVID-19.
Let us all ensure that we eat as healthily as possible and remain hydrated at all times. Avoid the use of illicit drugs, excessive alcohol, smoking, and indiscriminate unprotected sex. Stop the violence. Adopt a posture of conflict resolution. Seek medical care if experiencing respiratory or any other symptoms. Ensure that you take your medications as prescribed by your healthcare providers. Guard your mental health jealously. We are a resilient people. Together, we will get through this and hopefully be able to return to a way of life that we are used to sooner rather than later.
Clark reminded the nation that with a spirit of togetherness, all circumstances can be overcome. She also asked them to remember that with greater adherence to the rules, life as normal will surely return sooner rather than later. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Genevieve Gonzalez.
The Nobel Laureate Festival Committee has announced its annual Nobel Laureate Festival. The festival will take place from the 6th to the 31st of January 2021 under the theme, Celebrating Excellence, Challenge, Uncertainty, Opportunity. In its 28th year, the committee found itself challenged with producing a festival that adhered to the restrictions and protocols brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic. As a result, some of the events, such as the 2 Nobel Laureate memorial lectures, will have limited in-person attendance. but all of them will be accessible online via Zoom and Facebook Live. This year's program includes the Sir Derek Walcott Memorial Lecture on Tuesday, the 19th of January. At the Finance Administrative Center at 7:30 p.m., it will be delivered by Dr. Adrian Oji. Also, the Sir Arthur Lewis Memorial Lecture on Thursday, the 21st of January, at the Finance Administrative Center at 7:30 p.m. It will be delivered by UWI Professor Audrey Henry Lee. The St. Lucia National Archives Authority will open its annual exhibition on Wednesday, the 20th of January, and it will run until the 31st of March at VG. It will remain open to the public from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday to Friday in observance of National Archives Month. Walcott Place, managed by the St. Lucia National Trust, will provide a virtual online tour of the facility from the 11th to the 31st of January. A new addition this year will be the opening of the Sir Derek Walcott Library, which will house his impressive collection.